only rain on the just as well as the unjust. And so once they get thrown in the fire, the Bible says that after they get thrown in the fire, they send a guardian to go and look to see had they been burned up. But when they went and looked to see had they been burned up, the Bible says that they believed that they made a mistake because they remember throwing in 3. But when they looked in the fire, they saw 4 men loose. And they appeared to be smoke free. They appeared to be fireproof. And I wondered how in the world were they able to make this, because the Bible says that when they looked in the fire, they saw a 4th man who looked like the Son of God. And can I tell you today, Samaritan Hill, that sometimes in your life you got to go through fiery situations. But I came to tell you today that just because you go through a fiery situation does not mean that the Lord won't get in it with you. Have I got a witness in here? Is there anybody in Samaritan Hill today that can look back over your life and you can say, like the songwriter said, that he was there all the time? Have I got myself a witness? Anybody in here can look back over your life and think of all the things that you used to do and all the places that you used to go and all the people you used to hang with. You ought to be able to testify and say he was there all the time. Look at a neighbor and take them by the hand and tell them, neighbor, tell them it's true. It may not come where he wanted to come, but I wish I had a witness here that can say he's always right on time. I wish I had a witness in here. Anybody in here know the dog will be right there? Anybody in here know that the Lord will never leave your side? Have I got a witness? Well, God bless y'all today. You've been a wonderful audience. But I want to remind you that the Lord will never leave your side. And I will leave y'all alone. I'm reminded of a little story about a mother, her son, and a granddaddy. Granddaddy bringing up his grandbaby, and every time that his grandbaby cried, granddaddy made up in his mind that he was going to pick his grandbaby up. And so sure enough, when the grandbaby started crying, granddaddy picked his grandbaby up. But the mother had just told granddaddy, I'm trying to break him from being so spoiled. So you have to stop picking him up every time that he cries. Are y'all still with me here? So whenever you're a grandparent, you don't care what your child says. If you be a grandbaby crying, you coming to the rescue. How I got a witness in there. And when the grandbaby started crying again, granddaddy picked the grandbaby up. And when the mother saw what granddaddy was doing, she said, Daddy, Daddy, I told you to stop picking him up every time that he cried. So the granddaddy's frustrated now. But I tell you this right here, the next time the grandbaby started crying, Granddaddy did something interesting. Instead of picking the grandbaby up, he got in the crib with his grandbaby. And when the mother saw what Granddaddy was doing, she said, "Daddy, Daddy, what in the world are you doing?" Granddaddy looked at her and said, "You told me not to pick him up, but you never said I could get in the crib with my grandbaby. I'll let you know." But is there anybody here can look back over your life and say he was there all the time? You gotta neighbor and tell neighbor he may not come when you want him to come, but he's always right on time. Won't the Lord be there? Won't he make a way for you? You ought to lift your hand and open your mouth and tell him, yes he will. Yes he will. Yes. 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 Yeah!